Hi, I'm Darcel and this is Simple and Easy. Today we have our Christmas edition and we are going to make sugar cookies. So first we want to preheat our oven at 375 and then we're going to need 2 3/4 cup of flour, 1.5 cup of sugar, 1 cup of butter, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, a half a teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and 1 egg. All right, everybody, let's get started. Okay, so we've got our dry ingredients in here. We've got the flour, the baking soda, and the baking powder in here. And you're just gonna leave it to the side. So first I'm gonna start with the sugar and the butter. And I'm gonna beat that with a beater. Let's get these all beat up in here. Get all the sugar mixed in with the butter. Sometimes it can take a minute. You want to make sure all your ingredients are nice and mixed. Okay. All right, I think that looks pretty good. Now I am going to add the egg. And also the teaspoon of vanilla. Perfect. Okay. So now we are gonna mix this in. And once we get this nice and creamy, we're gonna slowly add our flour mix. Alright. So now as we're mixing, actually I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to start putting in a little of the dry mixture. Add in a little more. Just kind of slowly adding it in. Bit of the dry mix. And I just have it on the lowest one because I find like the flour and stuff, the dry ingredients will like really fly if you have it on like way too high. So I'm just getting this all nice and mixed right now. Alright. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting it together as dough so we can roll it out and make some really cute cookies. So there's like still like a little flour here. I'm just going to get in there. Get these cookies. So I'm going to take a little of this and roll it out. I'm gonna take maybe about, try to take about a half. Just get that all together. So kind of get it together like a ball. Now you can also, if you don't have cookie cutters, you can also just like make them into a ball and put them on the cookie sheet. I bought some cute little cookie cutters, so I want to use those. I'm just going to put a little flour here. We're going to roll these out. This is my little makeshift rolling pin. It's not as easy to find as you would think. I mean, maybe if I went to Walmart, but I was totally thinking that I could find one at like Ross or Marshall's, and I could not. I could not find a rolling pin. So this is my little makeshift one. I'm gonna put a little flour on the front here as well. All right. So you could roll it to like probably about 1/4 of an inch. That way they stay nice and chewy. You don't want them too thin because then they're, I mean, unless you want them crispy, because crispy is good too, don't get me wrong. Nothing wrong with crispy. So I've rolled out some dough here. And let's see, maybe I'll roll it out a little bit more. Still a little more. All right. Okay. And I've got a cute little snowman one here, so we're gonna use that one. Make some snowman cookies. And then whatever dough is left, you'll just wanna take it and roll it into a nice little ball again and make some more cookies. You don't wanna waste any of this yummy dough. All right. Okay. I'll just take this dough from around these little snowmen. And we are gonna put these on a cookie sheet and we're gonna pop them into the oven for about 8 to 10 minutes. And once they're done, we'll be right back so you can take a look at them, all right? Hey, so the cookies are all finished. This is what they look like. All right, so I put a few little sprinkles on them just to make them look Christmassy. See, cute, right? Actually really good. They're gonna be even better with milk. I love milk and cookies. I'm like a small child, what can I say? Also, so the calorie count is about 86 calories per cookie. And for carbs, about 11 carbs. All right, you can also frost them if you want. You can freeze them and frost them later with your children, make an activity out of it. So anyway, I hope you thought this recipe was simple and easy. Thanks for joining me.